Welcome back, guys. My name is Gabrielle, and today we are going to be talking about high school. Everyone goes through high school, and I feel like most YouTubers out there who are talking about high school has dropped out of high school or never finished high school and got their GED instead. I have been through high school. I'm still going through high school, but I'm a senior in high school. I literally have less than 4 months left. I think it's down to 74 days left of school. I have my countdown to graduation down. I am ready to leave. High school is rough. It is literally either the best 4 years of your life, or it is that time of your life where you're awkward, you don't know where you fit in. And so I feel like it is actually really important for someone on YouTube to actually give you a realistic point of view, because everyone who did talk about it, who actually wasn't in high school, I feel like just base everything off of High School Musical. Gosh, High School Musical is literally so inaccurate. So if you go into high school thinking that high school is going to be perfect, everyone sings, everyone gets along, there's no arguments, there's only one girl like Ashley Tisdale. No, there are multiple mean girls. People are grouchy all the time. And if you get shoved in the hallway, if you get in people's ways in the hallway, you will get shoved down to the ground and you will be trampled. Titles in high school do not make you happy. You can be a straight A student only doing schoolwork and be miserable. So that's why it's so important to know your life shouldn't be centered around these titles that you get in school. So if you hang out with one clique, who cares? That's not really gonna matter. The thing that is important is that you find something that you do like to do, and if you get a title from it like captain or whatever, that it actually is something you enjoy and something that you want to go on with in college. We got a nose itch up in here. High school is also a time of change. You are growing up, you're going through puberty, it's awkward. So you need to really be open to change. Your best friend in 8th grade, you might not even talk to them anymore. You might actually be worse enemies and you might just butt heads all the time. Or that person that you absolutely hated in 8th grade might become your best friend. That's honestly how high school is. Everything is changing. Sometimes you don't know things happen until it already happened a month ago. That is exactly how it is for me, because sometimes I just find things out way too late. So if you're behind on information, that also, you'll be fine. But anyways, I was trying to make the point that be open to change. Don't have your mind blocked off to everything else, because if you do make these like barriers around yourself, like, no, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna hang out with these people, you're gonna put yourself in a corner alone. Take every opportunity you have. You go through high school once, you might do something stupid once, but if you look back on it and you're like, wow, I cannot believe I did it. I had so much fun doing that, and if I did that today, I might die. Like you might go jumping off a bridge into a water. Your mom might. This is the common thing that parents like to tell you. If she jumps off a bridge, will you jump off a bridge? Yeah, I'm gonna jump off that bridge. Like, if you want to go cliff jumping, do it. It actually might be terrifying. I went cliff jumping and I did the classic bird moves. I had bruises all underneath my arms because my arms like smacked the ground. But it was so much fun. The adrenaline from that, it was great. As long as you don't die, it's a memory you just made. You didn't die. You can tell your kids not to do it now. Take those chances, but just don't be overly stupid about those chances. You know what I mean? You have a brain. You can piece together what you should do and what you should not do. There's gonna be that one kid who sits alone at lunch, and no matter how many times people might be like, hey, do you want to come sit with me at lunch? They might always say no, but that's okay. Just keep being nice to them, because sometimes even at my own school, there'll be kids like alone at lunch. Ask them. Oh my gosh, I am butchering this all. If you ever see someone alone at lunch, just sitting by themselves, invite them over to your table. Even if you don't talk to them, just invite them over. Give them an opportunity if they want to sit with you and your friends, because odds are that kid's friends are just all sick, or maybe he's new to the school. So if you're welcoming to other people, that just makes the entire school environment nicer. It gives other people opportunity to meet new people, and it's just so nice to have kids be nice for once and not mean and bullying like it is in every single high school drama movie. Another thing is, if you find a teacher you just click with, you get along with, and you really like, stay with that teacher. Just talk to that teacher sometimes after school. Even if you might not have that teacher every 4 years of high school, you just have them once or twice a year, just talk with them. Become like, not friends with them, but get to know them, because those teachers will help you so much in high school. Even after high school, they'll write you some good recommendations. They'll just be there if you're super stressed about homework and stuff. Talk to them. They'll help you study. Teachers are there to help you. But if they are really helping you and stuff, be sure to thank them. Be like, I appreciate you. I came into your classroom freaking out about this test, and you just told me to relax and to breathe, which I always forget to do. I really wish I knew this whenever I was a freshman in high school. A bad grade is not gonna end everything. I personally stressed myself out so much to the point where I'd be doing my homework and I'd be crying, and on the loose leaf paper, the blue lines, you'd see just splashes of like the lines like blotting out. That's where my tears were. I'm not even kidding. One time I circled that on my homework and I was like, this is my tears. And my teacher actually called me in after class and was like, are you okay? One bad grade is not gonna hurt you. If you have 3 tests the next day, study for them. Just be prepared. Prepare yourself like a week in advance. And I know most kids will not do that. I don't do that sometimes. And I've become a stress case. You do not want to be around me whenever I'm stressed. And I know a lot of other people get super stressed too. And they're like, ah! But prepare yourselves. Or if you're bad at preparing, get a hobby that you really like that just releases your stress. For me, I like to make these videos. I like to talk to you guys. That just gives me a little outlet. So find your outlet. You might like to do dancing. You might like to swim. You might like to make pottery. Find your outlet when things become stressful, or else that stress is gonna build up and your brain stops. If your brain stops, you're not gonna get anything done, and it's gonna make everything 10 times worse. So find something to channel your stress into. Working out, that's another really good one, because everyone's like, oh, I wish I had time to work out. But no, you don't, because you're stressed all the time. School, just...
Stress also makes you extremely exhausted, so you end up not doing anything because you're stressed out, which is what is stressing you out.
When you think of high school, you think of people's reputations. You know, there's always that one girl who's into fashion, the girl who gets around, there's the smart ones. I know that's exactly how it is at every single high school. People don't always remember your name, but they will remember your reputation once they see your face, or once they hear your name if they don't already know it. So reputations follow you around no matter what, all throughout high school. Even if you did something stupid your freshman year, people will still associate you with that one stupid thing your freshman year, your senior year too.
Don't send nudes.
Exactly,
Oh
don't do that.
For the love of God, you guys are so
kids
dumb.
everyone is so bad with that
it's
these
like,
days.
what's gonna happen, especially if he's like a super upperclassman and you're a freshman, like what?
Don't fall
be a
into that.
Idiot. Like,
if you're an underclassman and an older guy Snapchats you.
Alright, Gabrielle, chill out. Let me make a good point.
Go.
Like I've just been chilling and playing on my phone right now. I don't even want to get across this table and get in the frame. But don't send nudes.
In high school, people talk as well. So remember how I just said about the reputations? People talk about your reputations as well. So if you do one thing, it's gonna spread around quick, so fast, especially if you tell that one person, you know you shouldn't tell, but you can't keep your mouth closed, and you tell that one person, the entire school is gonna know about it. Also, it might jump to other schools, and other schools, and other schools. So people talk in high school. Having a lot of friends will not make you the happiest person alive. If you find your best friend, like one best friend or 3 really close friends, that will make you so much happier than having 10 or 20 friends or acquaintances that you can't trust. Have that kind of close-knit group of people that you can trust, that you can just hang out with and not care about anything, because that is worth so much more than 20 kids that you kind of know, kind of don't know. Just have that kind of group. Please die in the corner while I'm making this video. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope I helped you out. Be sure to check out my social media, which will be down in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.